Hey fellas, Atlas here. Wanted to make this quick little video just to give you or shed some light on a very embarrassing yet common uh, little problem that a lot of us have. I am one who had suffered from it for a long time throughout my adolescent and early 20s, that caused a lot of embarrassment and a lot of unhappy women, not a ton, but enough of them where they made mention of it. But as you can see, the question that a lot of people have, a lot of fellas have, is how do you stop premature ejaculation? And as it says, I didn't know for years, but damn sure know now. And fellas, believe me when I say, trust me, I know all about it. I was once referred to as the quick one by a former lover of mine, and though we were able to joke about it and make light of it, and still to this day, in fact, do, hell, I did that because I just wanted to cover up the shame and embarrassment of being that 1 minute man. And then, oh my goodness, when that song came out, 1 Minute Man, you can imagine the feeling of just like pity for myself, because hell, I was that guy. Now, I'm not a medical professional by any means. I'm not anyone who aspires to be. I'm not a sex guru. I'm not a guy who has done countless amount of research. I'm just a real dude that had a real common problem and needed a solution for ASAP. Because, like I said, when I was young, it was bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. But as I get older and as I do my best to take it to the level where women feel like they got something, like it was worth their time, it makes me really, really reconsider the thoughts and the feelings I had towards sex prior to learning what I learned to curtail the whole pre-cum, pre-ejaculation problem that I had. So I'm not going to waste your time, but I just wanted to throw that out there that no, I'm not a doctor, no, I'm not an MD of any sort, no professional, but I am a professional. I'm a professional at having sex and being able to knock it out the ballpark very quickly. I will say I was a professional with that. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give you just 4 things that will, shed a little light on why you actually may have that pre-ejaculation problem and not able to, knock it out the ballpark all night long as a lot of women want, which is unrealistic, but you get my drift. So, the first little tidbit of very factual, very proven information that I'm not coming to you with theory, but this is just actual research, and I'll reference the research and the actual resources that I've learned this from that has helped me. So don't worry, stay to the end. Anyhow, your days as a hormone-raging teenager may be haunting you, and fellas, I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Pretty much, I didn't do it at all. But to be blunt, when you found yourself jacking off and so forth, your whole intention was to have an orgasm quickly. And premature ejaculation pretty much was ingrained into your brain, into your system, that is the way and that is how your body was supposed to respond, by getting aroused, ejaculating quickly to experience that feeling. Well, guess what? You haven't been able to shake it, and that has transferred itself into your adulthood. Now it's a problem. But when you think about it, it's kind of funny though, isn't it? And I actually laugh at, how many times I know for sure that many of my homeboys and my friends when we were younger, I'm sure used to sit up and do the deal just for the purpose of reaching that climax. But like I said, I didn't do it. I always wanted the real thing. Nonetheless, that is one of the major factors. Second, your body knows a thing or two about good loving. Basically, in layman terms, the body knows that basically in the act of sex itself, the body is wired to know that it's in reproductive mode. And when you come or ejaculate fast, that basically is letting you know that all your systems are go. You're healthy, you're vibrant, and your body is ready to reproduce. Basically, it's doing what we were put on earth to do, procreate. Therefore, when your body reacts or responds to the act of sex quickly, just know that you're perfectly healthy. It's fine. It's nothing as far as clinically wrong with you. It's just that, I mean, your body's telling you that it's aroused to the point where it's ready to climax. It's ready to go. It's not always our fault, fellas. So the body knows all too well. Just remember that. Third, we've all had this feeling. And like I said, I just want to talk real to the fellas who understand exactly what I'm talking about. But, you know, you're in it real good and the tingle creeps up and all you can say is darn it. Darn it from a standpoint of, I know this is not about to happen. I know for a fact that I am not about to blow and I just got in. It just started getting good. She's loving it. I'm loving it. Bam. That little tingle comes and darn it, it's like full throttle. All systems are pass go. Monopoly style. Do not collect $200. Fly past. I mean, it's there. Once you feel it, it's almost instantaneous that it's coming. And guess what? If you don't know and understand, well, you can know everything, but if you don't truly understand it and apply it as far as what and how to curtail those sensations and hold them back, then you're good as done, which I was all the way up until I learned exactly how to help solve this darn problem. But, you know, for the most part, if you can name me one guy who can hold back once that tingle comes, and in fact, if you're that guy, you need to stop lying. And if you are or know someone who can hold that back, literally, we have Superman walking on earth, because I tell you what, just from a real standpoint of being in it, feeling good, getting it done, she's moaning, I'm moaning, I mean, we're just doing the whole deal. And that tingle comes, being able to hold it back is probably one of the hardest things ever. So just understand that when arousal reaches a certain tipping point, it becomes almost impossible to pretty much hold back ejaculation. But the things that, you know, you're going to understand and learn and read for yourself, some real simple ironclad things on how to stop that, it's going to be pretty beneficial to you. It's going to give you some long nights. Lastly, you just got to pretty much come clean and just come to the realization that we just don't know. I know as fellas, we like to think that if we've had, you know, several partners and we've gotten a couple of compliments that we know everything, that we know exactly what to do and blah, 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 blah. Fellas, I'm telling you, the lack of knowledge about the body and how the ejaculation process works is complex in itself, but yet simple to understand from a standpoint of what we need to do to prolong the whole orgasm, the pre-ejaculation, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. Trust me on this. And once you understand, this is what's helped me. But once you have a better understanding of how your body works, you'll be literally be able to 10 times more than you have before control the ejaculation. The old saying of, if I knew what I knew now, if I knew then what I knew now, my goodness, what would you do? Trust me, when I share with you exactly what it was or what it is that has helped me, you will pretty much have that aha light bulb moment. But for the most part, fellas, I mean, man, it's just, you've just got to come to the realization, to be honest with yourself, like, you know what, I don't know, I need to know, and I need to learn this. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm going to share with you is ironclad for you. It was ironclad for me. But, you know, you got commercials and infomercials at 3 and 4 in the morning that tell you 100% guaranteed the latest pill, the latest cream, or the latest technique using some type of apparatus. I mean, look, it comes down to one thing: you and how well you know your body, plain and simple. I mean, you can use all those pills and so forth, and if you're a patron of those things and it works for you, kudos to you. But you will not find me putting anything like that that could possibly affect one of the main, if not the main organ that I need to, one, reproduce, and two, use the bathroom. So putting something in my body that I really don't know the side effects to is just something I'm not willing to find out. But as I said, this was going to be quick. I hope I haven't bored you guys, but I hope I've given you some, you know, little tidbits to help you understand why you may feel, or why you may have that whole pre-cum, pre-ejaculation problem, as I once did. Now, if you are looking at this via YouTube, to your right, you see a highlighted blue link. Click that link. Click that link. It says pretty much more info. You can actually read a short description of this video, but you should be able to see the blue link, and you'll be able to access exactly the information I access. Nothing watered down, nothing, diluted. It's exactly what I used that helped me. Now, like I said again, it may or may not help you, but I'm telling you from a real dude. I'm in my late 20s, still getting it in, still putting in work as far as in the bedroom, and it's worked for me. So if that interests you, definitely click on that link. Leave some comments if you get results after you try out the information there. And let me know, man. Let me know exactly how it's worked out for you, because I look forward to you having many long nights as I've been able to enjoy since learning this information. All right, fellas, I'll see you in a bit. Once again, this is Atlas. Ciao.